Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now November 27th of 2020, and ever since the very end of the Skywalker saga, a lot of fans around the world have been very intrigued about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney, Lucasfilm, Bob Iger, Bob Chapek, you name it. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, I'm sure that you guys just saw The Mandalorian Chapter 13, otherwise known as The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 5. Amazing introduction of Ahsoka Tano in the form of live action between herself, Baby Yoda, etc. Everything to do with Din Djarin, the Jedi Temple, the references to Yoda and Anakin Skywalker. We can go on and on. However, one amazing aspect of The Mandalorian is that they already are working on Season 3 and Season 4 as we speak. Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and other creators are hopping on board to really take advantage of the overall franchise, to really introduce either new characters or bring back fan-favorite characters and expand them into a far different way. So, the most exciting aspect all has to do with Ahsoka Tano being portrayed by actress Rosario Dawson. A lot of you guys out there have noticed that you see Rosario and say to yourself, where have I seen her before? Well, she's been in the Men in Black 2 film, specifically. That's probably one of her biggest movies, honestly, that she's most recognizable from. And I gotta say, her introduction of Ahsoka was hands down amazing. I just feel that it's going to take a little bit of time getting used to her voice in comparison to Ashley Eckenson's voice from the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, so we'll have to see how that transition, overall comes. But what's really exciting is that with the Skywalker saga now over, both Bob Iger and Chapek are hard at work on developing their new Star Wars universe and their new trilogy of movies. It's explained that as of right now, of course, one major project that Disney is working on is The Mandalorian Season 4. Now, not just that. It's explained that they are working on Seasons 3 and 4 at the same exact time. However, recently actor Hayden Christensen was attached to the cast of the 4th season to portray the role of Anakin Skywalker as a Force ghost and in the form of live-action flashbacks during the Clone Wars era. So let's stop right there for a second. Some of you guys out there may be a little bit confused. Maybe you're very casual with the Star Wars universe. Anakin will be a Force ghost in the Mandalorian series because it takes place all after Return of the Jedi. So keep that in mind. We saw his Force ghost at the very end of Return of the Jedi. The Mandalorian takes place after that. I've just seen a handful of fans out there that were confused by the timelines before. Moving on. Now further, it's described that Ahsoka is set to have a major role in the project with Rosario Dawson, acting of course with Hayden Christensen, where there will be many Ahsoka meditation scenes that will bring her back to the days where she had with Anakin Skywalker by her side. Now Lucasfilm plans to use Hayden to do some live action stunts during the Clone Wars time in the Star Wars franchise, with Ahsoka witnessing visions of Anakin fighting in many battles. Now, the major reunion is also being planned. These meditation sessions of Ahsoka will explore a story of Ahsoka trying to reunite with her master Anakin in order to learn more from her master. Hayden is already in the hiring process, not just for The Mandalorian, but for the Kenobi TV series, between himself and Favreau to portray Anakin in the new role of Star Wars. Now, Anakin's Force Ghost is going to be getting a major redesign, giving him a far older design as Anakin Skywalker to either create more merchandise or to kind of just freshen up his look a little bit, to give him a little bit of a different appearance than how we saw him in Return of the Jedi, which I think is a very good move. Some of you guys out there may disagree, given that even Hayden himself has aged a little bit, not dramatically, but he has aged. They want to actually make him look a little bit older as Anakin in the form of a Force ghost. Now, one thing I will say about Rosario Dawson's Ahsoka Tano, there's something about it in Season 2. You can just tell that they did such a good job by combining the animated form of Ahsoka and the live-action form. There were at times where it almost looked like that Ahsoka in live-action form almost had that animated look. I don't know how to explain it, but it just had that overall vibe. Now, when we look at everything related to the Ahsoka and Anakin bond, We're going to be actually seeing more of this teased in Season 3, where it's going to eventually blossom in Season 4. That's the biggest deal here, is that they really want to take advantage of these core characters like Ahsoka Tano, Anakin Skywalker, and others. They're throwing more Jedi into the Mandalorian TV show. Essentially, it almost comes off as Disney is quietly, reducing the sequel trilogy down to nothing. With the sequel trilogy, obviously, the only Jedi left was Luke, apparently, right? Well, now things are starting to change. Now we're learning that more Jedi are going to be in hiding in Season 4 of The Mandalorian, due for a release in 2022, so keep your eyes open for that. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.